Hey there, John at MacWorth Vintage. I just wanted to show off these two Suzukis before they leave. The one on the right is an 86, and the one on the left, of course, is an 85, as you probably know. And that's the first year they came out, the Suzuki Quad Sport. Kind of re-established a new standard for sport bikes versus the three-wheelers, and these were responsible for a big impact on the industry back in the mid-80s. This one is a nice rider condition, I would call it. It's got some scratches, a few little cracks near the bolt holes on the front fenders and things, but overall a very well-kept rider, I would say. Sure to produce some interesting and fun conversations on the trail. It is for sale. Maybe by the time this posts, it will no longer be. I don't know. But this 86 really is a museum piece. I'm considering it. It's already sold, going to a real good customer of mine in New Jersey. Thank you, Francis. He's got one of the nicer lineups of vintage Suzukis. He bought my 87 LT 500R Quadzilla, the 86 250R Quad Racer, and he also bought the 1981 basically new old stock ATC 200 from the Bringer Trailer Auctions a few months ago. So thank you, Francis. He's got quite a collection going and is looking for some more too. So anyway, he's getting this one shortly. It's been shipped and scheduled. I'll be leaving shortly, but just wanted to highlight them before they leave. I went through this Suzuki pretty thoroughly a few weekends ago. The carburetor was about as bad as it gets. Didn't look like it had been used for 20 years, and had to rebuild it twice. Missed a few things with the main jet that caused me issues. A lot of these carburetor kits don't come with a new main jet, and you got to be very careful to clean those properly. You can put a brand new kit in it and be stuck with a bike that won't idle still, which was my problem, but it runs great now. You can see some of the scratches in the fenders. They're not terrible, but I wouldn't call it a top collector bike. It's a good rider. I've ridden it around a little bit here. It's a lot of fun. This one here is it's all original as well, and got very little time on it because there's no hour meter to tell you mileage, but the tires are the original ones and still look pretty darn close to new. I didn't do any work to this other than real thorough detail. No paint work. Seat fenders, almost showroom quality. No damage to the wheels at all. It's just hard to imagine these things. I know I've said it before, but can exist so unused. But still all the white torque marks on the nuts and bolts and right from the factory. Pretty incredible. Suzuki's are one of my favorites. Their engineering was ahead of its time. I got a personal bike. It's that Suzuki King Quad, and those were about 20 years ahead of their time in terms of the competition. Honda didn't come out with a independent rear for a long time, nor the selectable 2- and 4-wheel drive. So Suzuki's on my list of favorites, and thought you might like these as well. Thanks for tuning in.